Gamers, buckle up, because 2025 is shaping up to be absolutely insane. We're talking about games with ultra-realistic graphics that will seriously make you question if you're playing a game or watching a movie. From next-gen horror that'll keep you up at night to massive open worlds packed with insane detail, these titles are pushing the PlayStation 5 and modern hardware to their absolute limits. This is Playverse Gaming, your home for the hottest upcoming games, so smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the future of gaming visuals. Black State. A secret group of scientists called the Architects summons you for a mysterious mission. Rescue the captives and uncover the truth behind a cataclysmic event. But none of you know what lies behind the doors. Are you ready to open them? Black State opens a new door in the single-player, story-driven action-adventure TPS genre, delivering a photorealistic action experience with countless elements of surprise that players have been demanding for so long. The story of Black State is rich, mysterious, and thrilling. Immerse yourself in a narrative filled with deep, engaging characters and unexpected twists. As you explore the game, you will uncover hidden secrets and experience an emotional journey that will captivate you from beginning to end. Get ready for an intricate plot that will keep you invested, making every discovery meaningful and every moment impactful. This is a journey that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
I guess that was the last one.
A.I.L.A? Horror fans, buckle up, because A.I.L.A looks downright terrifying. Built in Unreal Engine 5, this game is pushing photorealistic visuals that blur the line between gameplay and reality. The setting feels like a mix of body horror and survival, with grotesque creatures that evolve and mutate right in front of you. The devs are promising fully dynamic dismemberment systems, meaning combat will be brutally graphic and disturbingly satisfying. But it's not just gore. The atmosphere here is key. Dark hallways, flickering lights, and the constant feeling of dread will keep you paranoid. The game also leans into resource management, forcing you to think carefully about every bullet and every decision. What makes A.I.L.A even scarier is its unpredictability. Monsters don't always behave the same way, meaning no two encounters feel alike. If you thought Resident Evil was scary, A.I.L.A might just take survival horror to a whole new level on PS5. A.I.L.A. Next up is A.I.L.A, a stunning sci-fi adventure that mixes artificial intelligence themes with cinematic storytelling. You play as a survivor in a futuristic world where an AI, known as A.I.L.A, controls much of humanity's fate. The world design is jaw-dropping, with neon-lit cities, decaying ruins, and vast landscapes that feel both alive and oppressive. Gameplay focuses on choice and consequence. Every dialogue option, every alliance, and every betrayal impacts the story in massive ways. Combat blends futuristic firearms with stealth mechanics, and the AI enemies adapt dynamically, keeping you on your toes. What really sells this game, though, is the emotional weight of its story. Expect deep philosophical questions about free will, technology, and what it really means to be human. With next-gen visuals and a powerful narrative, A.I.L.A could become one of the most talked-about RPGs of the year. Cronos: The New Dawn takes survival to the stars. Imagine crash landing on an alien planet where everything wants to kill you, from hostile wildlife to extreme weather to rival human factions. This is a hardcore survival game, but it's not just about staying alive. Players will explore massive alien biomes, harvest resources, craft weapons, and slowly uncover the secrets of the planet. The world design feels alive, with massive alien structures towering in the distance, giving off major Prometheus vibes. Combat is brutal and risky, forcing you to learn the behavior of alien predators before striking. And of course, survival isn't just physical. You'll also face psychological challenges and tough moral decisions as you interact with other survivors. Cronos: The New Dawn is all about immersion, exploration, and danger lurking at every corner. For fans of the Forest or Subnautica, this could be your next obsession.
The Steelworks. The outbreak. His mission. My awakening.
Directive 8020. If you're a fan of narrative-driven space adventures, Directive 8020 is a game you need to watch. This is part of the Dark Pictures anthology, and it dives deep into survival horror in space. The story follows a crew of astronauts searching for a new habitable planet, but of course, things go horribly wrong. Expect cinematic cutscenes, branching choices, and multiple endings depending on your actions. The tension comes not just from alien threats, but also from how the crew turns on each other under pressure. Think Dead Space meets Until Dawn. The visuals are stunning, with claustrophobic spaceship interiors, haunting alien landscapes, and moments that feel ripped straight from a sci-fi movie. It's less about run-and-gun combat and more about atmosphere, decision-making, and surviving impossible odds. If you want a game that feels like you're playing through a sci-fi horror film, Directive 8020 is going to deliver.
Major decisions that you've made.
That's what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
Dying Light: The Beast. The Dying Light franchise is back, and this time it's going primal with The Beast. While details are still emerging, early looks suggest a darker, more brutal take on the parkour survival gameplay the series is famous for. You'll still have the fast-paced movement, climbing, and rooftop chases, but this time the enemies seem even more aggressive and monstrous. The setting shifts into new territories with creepy forests, ancient ruins, and mutated wildlife mixing with the traditional urban chaos. Combat feels more savage, with melee weapons front and center, letting you hack and slash through terrifying new infected. And of course, the day-night cycle returns, but at night, the horrors lurking in the dark are even more relentless than before. For players who loved the adrenaline of Dying Light 2, The Beast is set to raise the stakes to terrifying new heights. Instinction. Dinosaur fans, this one's for you. Instinction is often described as the modern Dino Crisis, and it looks incredible. Set in a lush open world, players will explore jungles, ruins, and research facilities while surviving encounters with dinosaurs that are as terrifying as they are majestic. The game mixes first-person and third-person gameplay, with shooting, exploration, and puzzle solving all playing a role. The visuals are stunning, making the dinosaurs feel lifelike and genuinely intimidating. What sets Instinction apart is its mix of story-driven exploration and high-stakes survival, forcing players to think strategically about when to fight and when to run. There's also a heavy focus on atmosphere, with sound design and environmental storytelling drawing you deeper into the mystery of the island. If you've been craving a game where dinosaurs are both beautiful and deadly, Instinction is the prehistoric survival horror you've been waiting for. Spine. If you love cyberpunk aesthetics and fast-paced combat, Spine is about to blow your mind. This game is all about cinematic gun-fu action with gameplay that feels like a mix of John Wick and Cyberpunk 2077. You play as a resistance fighter enhanced with cybernetic upgrades, battling against oppressive corporate forces in neon-soaked streets. The combat is stylish, fluid, and packed with slow-motion sequences that make every firefight feel like a movie. Melee combat is also a big deal, with flashy martial arts moves and seamless transitions between shooting and close-quarters fighting. But Spine isn't just about action, it also has a story about rebellion, loyalty, and survival in a dystopian world. With its slick visuals, fast gameplay, and pure style, Spine looks like one of the coolest action games PS5 players will get their hands on in 2025.
Turn on hardcore mode and wishlist Spine today.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You knew it had to be here. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is officially on the way. This time, rumors suggest the game will be set in a near-future setting, bringing a mix of classic Black Ops espionage with high-tech warfare. The campaign promises a darker, more mature story with twists, betrayals, and the signature Black Ops mind-bending narrative. Of course, multiplayer will be massive, with new maps, weapons, and modes designed to keep players hooked for months. Zombies mode is also expected to make a return, and fans are already hyped for what new horrors Treyarch has cooked up. With cutting-edge graphics, faster load times, and more immersive gameplay, Black Ops 7 is set to dominate the FPS scene in 2025. Love it or hate it, Call of Duty remains one of the most explosive franchises in gaming, and this year's entry looks like it's going to shake things up in a big way.
Pull it together, man!
So eager to leave, David. Killing the man is a hell of a lot easier than killing the idea.
The Outer Worlds 2. Rounding out our list is The Outer Worlds 2, and this one's going to be massive. Obsidian is taking everything that worked in the first game, witty writing, meaningful choices, and bizarre sci-fi worlds, and turning it up to 11. Expect bigger planets to explore, more factions to align with, or betray, and even crazier weapons to experiment with. The humor is back in full force, satirizing corporations, politics, and pretty much everything in between. But beyond the laughs, the role-playing depth is what makes this game shine. Every decision you make shapes your story, your crew, and the fate of entire worlds. The visuals are more cinematic than ever, with alien landscapes that look like concept art come to life. If you loved RPGs like Mass Effect or Fallout New Vegas, The Outer Worlds 2 is going to be one of your top picks for 2025.
This menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism.
And that's our list of 10 games with ultra-realistic graphics coming in 2025. Honestly, some of these look so insane that it feels like the line between gaming and reality is getting thinner every single year. Which one blew your mind the most? Drop your pick in the comments. I always love hearing what you guys are hyped for. Game on! If you had a good time watching, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Playverse Gaming, and hit the bell so you never miss the biggest updates on the games that matter. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay gaming and stay legendary.